Hello guys! So today, during the amazing egg hunt, I've just finished getting my 16th egg, which actually it should be 16, but the outrageous egg decided not to appear in my inventory. But otherwise, my favorite one is the Sorcus egg, because Sorcus is such a troll, he really makes me rage sometimes. So anyway, today I'm actually going to do something I don't do that often. I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make GUIs or GUIs, the basic tutorial on what they are, how you can use them, and some cool things you might want to do. So first, I'm going to start up Roblox Studio. If you don't have that on your desktop or you don't know where it is, it's usually in all programs. You scroll down, go to Roblox, and it should be right there. So now that it decides to load, it does have a problem with loading the page. My recommendation is that you start a blank page, but you could also use one of your games, your slot games, if you want. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? I found an egg! Oh! I bet it's one of those stupid studio eggs. Wait, 1 second. I need this egg. Oh, the advertise. I found another one. Oh, I found another one. Oh, that's nice. I keep finding more. Thing is, I already had it. So this was basically just a waste of time. Alright, well. I bet it's a studio egg. Doesn't even matter. Let's go to studio. If it's open. What? It's loading. Oh. Studio's having some trouble, as you can see here. Alright. Blank page for once. Oh, Studio opened twice? Wow. Alright, sorry for that. It appears Studio's having a little trouble. Alright, so start out, I think if you have Roblox Studio 2013, you're gonna start out with a blank, little base plate here, and a nice sky with the sun. So what you want to do is when you click on starter, I'm going to call them GUIs because I'm not used to saying GUIs, and then you're going to go, I have a little plugin here that lets me put any of them at ease with just a little click of a button, but simplicity, you go to insert basic objects, you look around. First, you always need to put a screen GUI, okay? Screen GUI. Then you go again and you do the same thing, this time with a frame. So there you have your two basic objects. You have your frame and your screen GUI. You can rename any of them. Here, the screen GUI is like, it fits the entire screen. It's basically the building block for anything else. The frame is where you see those little boxes on the screen, I guess. Size, you have the X and Y. One thing that confused me when I started working with them was I changed these. You can use these, but I would suggest you click this little button right here, and then you're gonna see X, Y. You click both of them, and you use scale. You can go from 0.001 all the way to 1, which fits the entire screen. Well, one on the X and one on the Y. That fits the entire screen. Some other properties, you can change the background color, which is this handy little spectrum right here. You can go from white to black and then all of these colors. We're going to make it black, dark black, and we're going to make it slightly transparent with the background transparency property. It ranges from 0 to 1, and usually you should use decimals like 0.9 to change how much you want it to be transparent. I'm going to put 0.1, and border color 3 is basically, it doesn't really show that much when it fits the entire screen, but let's say you put 0.7. In the corner there's the border color. You can change it to, let's say, white, and your border will be white. Now for this tutorial I'm just going to set the border size pixel to 0. That's going to make it non-existent. You're not going to see it. Alright, and then let's just resize this again to 1.1, and then you have a full screen transparent GUI. a GUI. You also have style right here, where you can change it. I'm gonna resize it again so that it's easier to see. I'm gonna put it in the center of the screen with the position. The same thing, X and Y using scale. You can also use offset, but I'm not gonna go into that too much in this tutorial. Apparently, doesn't want to fit dead center. I'm just gonna put 0.2 because I'm not in the mood for playing around with this thing. Custom is basically you can edit all of these properties, and it's gonna look how you want it. Chat blue is like this. It's circle. It looks like dialogue a little bit. Chat green, same thing but a different color. Chat red. All of these you cannot change the color or the border color. It just comes like that. You can change the size and the position. There you have Roblox round, which is basically a transparent, but it's round, as you can see. Again, you can't change the color because if I wanted to put it red, it's not going to change. It's always going to be that kind of color, and it's always going to be transparent. And then there's the same thing, Roblox square. It's the same thing, but it's a square. I really don't think it's useful because if you wanted to do that, just make this dark and then go to custom. It may be a little darker, but you can always fix that by just doing this. Oops. Just do this. Just make it really light. Alright, so I don't really use that much. You can always rename it whatever you want. I usually rename it something that I can remember it by, like here's an example. Alright, there we go. Another window, because it doesn't like making tabs, apparently. They really need to fix that. I don't like having so many windows open on my computer. Wow, okay, so while that loads, that takes forever. I'm just gonna go over something else. Z-index, it changes where it's gonna be. Like if you're adding a button, let's say you add a quick, text button right here, or a text box, and you resize it to make it like a 0.3, and you want for some reason the background to be on top of the box, set this z-index to 2, and the box is going to be behind the GUI. Now that this decided to load. Alright, you see there in the GUIs, where'd my other place go? Alright. What was I gonna do? Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, the name. So I usually like to name it something I can remember, like create a kit, kit 1, kit 2, kit 3, kit 4, loading, stuff like that. I can remember it by. No, I do not want to save this. So basically that's it, and then you want to do those properties. I'm not going to go over clip descendants. Drag bolt, it's pretty much what it seems like, you know. This one is just so it saves like in personal servers, so I don't really need to go over that much. And that's pretty much it. Then you have the separate ones for the text boxes and the text buttons. Multi-line, you can type multi-line as for text boxes, which you type in. Again, all of these normal ones. And then you have the text properties where you can change the text. Legacy, Arial bold. Then you have sizes that range from 8 to 48. You can change the text. The color of the text, which is text color 3. Text stroke color 3 is the outline of the text. Transparency goes from 0 to 1. 1 being you don't see an outline, and 0 you do see an outline. Scale means it's going to be as big as it can possibly get. Wrapped means if you're making a really long text and it reaches its boundaries, it's going to like turn into a paragraph. And the alignment, where it's going to be like left, right, center, top, center, bottom, that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's go skip to I guess text buttons. They're pretty much the same, but I'll just skip to them. Okay, text buttons. Let's add one little text button. So you're gonna go to text button, It's basically the same thing, except you have modal. Selecting that means when it's in first person, you can use it instead of your mouse just going all over the place. And you have the same, options here, everything there. It's basically the same thing. And then you have text label. It's basically just a text. If you want to see, I'm going to put it to 1 and then 0.3. And apparently this is still on top. 1. Alright. And you can just change the text inside of there. I spelled troll wrong. I spelled it wrong again. Okay, well. Troll. You can change the size again like all the other ones. And you can make it transparent so that you only see the text. Which, in this case, I'd have to make it white or else you're not going to see it against the black background. Like that. Alright, and I think there's one more, or a couple of more I want to show. Actually, yeah, there's Billboard GUI. I'm not going to go over that today. That's a different tutorial. That's something that goes on parts, not on your screen. Okay, and image button, image label. These two are like the text button, text label, except you can put images on them. And image label, you don't have any text on it, I think. Instead, you just have a picture, a decal, I should say. Okay, and one more thing that some people may have seen, confused on, right here. I don't know if it's still here. Apparently not. Wait 1 second. No, I think they removed it. It's just that there was a while ago there was there was something you could insert called loading GUI. That's gone now. They don't have that anymore. It actually never worked. So it was supposed to be so you can make a GUI pop up for loading, but they actually never got to finishing it. Classic Roblox style. And so that's basically it for the basic introduction into GUIs. I know I didn't go over too much stuff in this tutorial. I'm probably going to go over more, like how to use them for like coding the different events that fire when you click a button, let's say, or you enter a button, or how to use Billboard GUIs, but I'm not going to go over that today. Time is short, and I bet a lot of you want to get on with the egg hunt, so that's it for this tutorial. Like always, you should subscribe for more interesting videos, and if you want to learn Lua, of course, there's always that amazing website right here, Learners Academy, with a bunch of people on right now. Okay, and I guess that's it. And if you want, send me an amazing little friend request, because I know that I look amazing with my troll egg. Alright, so that's it for now. I'll see you guys later.